I have something really interesting for you this time. This is a law I discovered somewhere last year. Somewhere at the end of last year. Around 2022. I discovered a law. The most ancient of all laws. Now this is theoretical. My theoretical law. But I think it's real enough to be true. It's called the Necessary Deity Law, also known as the Necessary God Law. Now, according to this law, nothing can ever exist and nothing can ever happen without a pre-existing necessary God or deity. Nothing can ever be initiated without a pre-existing deity or God. Now this pre-existing deity or God doesn't have to be omnipotent. He could be extremely powerful or almost omnipotent or omnipotent. But his pre-existence is absolutely necessary. According to the necessary deity law, the necessary God law, only a immortal necessary pre-existing deity or God is necessary for the existence of everyone and everything that we see today. Now this law is immortal, is absolutely immortal, ageless and timeless. This is the oldest law of all laws. It is so old and so unerasable that not even a time machine can alter it. Not even a time machine can change this law because it's timeless. Now this law is both self-creating, self-existing, and non-self-creating, non-self-existing. This law exists but also doesn't exist. It is not written, it is an unwritten eternal law. This law both created the pre-existing omnipotent deity and also did not create the pre-existing omnipotent deity. Also, the pre-existing omnipotent deity created this law, and also the pre-existing omnipotent deity did not create this law. This law and the omnipotent deity are both complementary to each other. They both made and influenced each other, but also did not make and did not influence each other. That's how powerful they both are. That's how powerful this law and the necessary deity are. One created the other and also did not create the other, and also created itself and also did not create itself, and the other created itself but also did not create itself, and also created this and did not create this. And vice versa, infinitium. And also, according to this law, the origin of everyone and everything is always supernatural, preternatural, divine, and extranatural. The origin of everything and everyone is always extranatural. It can never be natural, or technological, or scientifical, or accidental. It is always extranatural because of this eternal law. The origin of everyone and everything needs to happen only once. It could happen a second time, but it's not necessary. Only once is enough. And according to this law, things like evolution and anything else are impossible. Because this law is infinitely old and impossible to change or alter. Because it is a pre-existing law, a pre-existing eternal and also non-existing eternal law. A pre-existing non-existing eternal law and a non-existing pre-existing eternal law. So the origin of everyone and everything is always extra-natural and can never be anything else. And finally, this law does not contradict the omnipotent Christian God. It does not go against the omnipotent Christian God. So I think my hypothesis is correct. That is all.